Welcome to today's video. We're in Krabi, but instead of jumping between islands, we're staying on the mainland to explore a few beaches that really stood out during this trip. Krabi has plenty of well-known coastal spots, yet each one feels a little different, and that's exactly what we'll look at here. First up is Tubkaek Beach, a quiet stretch of coast. Then we move to Ao Nang, the most active beach in the area. Just around the corner is Piplong Beach, and finally, Klong Muang Beach, known for its long open shoreline. Later in the evening, we'll switch things up and explore some Thai street food in Ao Nang. Simple, tasty, and always interesting. And finish the day with a fire show by the sea, a classic part of the local nightlife. So let's get started. Like I mentioned, first we are visiting Tubkaek Beach, around 16 kilometers away, by scooter from Ao Nang, roughly a 20-minute drive. Beach itself, it's not super crowded, and that remoteness is part of what makes it special. Tubkaek is a roughly 2-kilometer stretch of golden sand along the Andaman Sea. The beach is known for being quiet and peaceful. There are very few sellers, no loud music blasting, and only a handful of small boats. Because of that, it's often used mainly by people staying in the nearby resorts rather than day trippers. While walking along beach, we also spotted a whole group of rock crabs moving. These are part of the Grapsidae family, crabs that are perfectly adapted to living right in the splash zone. They often have green or dark mottled colors, which helps them blend into the algae-covered rock. The sea here is calm and clear for most of the year. Its western-facing position gives it good protection thanks to nearby islands, which helps keep the water stable and safe for swimming. The sand is fine and soft, ideal for relaxing or paddling. Before heading to the next beach, we made a quick stop at one of our favorite shops. And honestly, for both tourists and locals, 7-Eleven, just a simple pause for a sandwich and something cold to drink. As we made our way along the road on our scooters, we stumbled upon this small lake. It wasn't planned, but it instantly caught our attention. We paused for a moment to watch the locals going about their daily activities. Some fishing, others tending to the edges of the water. Before we could reach the next beach, rain caught up with us. So we made a quick dash back to our accommodation and hung out there until it passed. The forecast wasn't great for the day, but we decided to make the most of it. Luckily, the weather cleared up, and we even took some time to refresh in the pool before heading back out. But first of all, it was time for some delicious Thai food. A quick bite to enjoy the local flavors. After that, we headed to Ao Nang Beach to continue. Now let's talk about Ao Nang Beach, one of the most well-known spots on Krabi's mainland coast. Ao Nang is more than just a beach. It's a lively hub, a gateway, and a place where adventure meets convenience. Ao Nang is located around 20 kilometers from Krabi town and often serves as a base for travelers heading out to nearby islands like Railay or Phi Phi. The beach is framed by dramatic limestone cliffs, giving it a very characteristic Krabi feel. The stretch of beach is about 1.5 kilometers long. The sand is a mix, not super fine white, but more coarse, mixed with shell fragments. The water can be a bit murky in some places, especially around the part where longtail boats dock. Ao Nang is very well developed. There are restaurants, beach bars, shops, massage parlors, and plenty of tour agencies along the shore. You can do a lot of active stuff: snorkeling, scuba diving, kayaking. Many tour operators are based right on the beach. The vibe here is lively and bustling. It's not the quietest beach, but that's part of its charm. You feel both the energy of visitors and the rhythm of local life. Along the water and nearby ponds, you can see plenty of monitor lizards like this one. They're usually calm if left alone. We are now at Piplong Beach, a quiet little cove tucked in just south of Ao Nang. To get here, you can either take the famous monkey trail like we did in one of our previous videos, a wooden path winding through jungle and cliffs, or hop on a long-tail boat for a more scenic ride. Piplong is about 400 meters long, with fine golden beige sand. The water here is calm and clear, perfect for a relaxed swim or just floating around. Because there's less boat traffic than at Ao Nang, the atmosphere feels much more peaceful and laid back. We moved a little further from the busy center to discover this spot. First, we took a moment to refresh and grab a bite, and right away we were impressed by the warm hospitality of the locals. Clearly there are fewer tourists here, and the whole area feels calm and peaceful, even though there are a few resorts along the shoreline. This is Klong Muang Beach, a long stretch of soft sand with calm, clear water, perfect for a relaxed swim or just strolling along the coast. The beach is lined with high-end resorts and boutique hotels, but it never feels overcrowded, giving it a quiet, almost private vibe compared to Ao Nang. The surrounding limestone cliffs and islands add a scenic backdrop, making it ideal for photos or simply enjoying the natural beauty. Here you can really slow down, take in the views, and soak up the relaxed atmosphere that Krabi's mainland beaches are famous for. Klong Muang Beach sits about 10 to 16 kilometers north of Ao Nang, depending on the route you take. By car or scooter is typically around a 15-minute drive from center. The water here is reasonably deep and good for swimming. What's nice about this area is the balance, but the overall infrastructure is modest. Smaller restaurants, local shops, and a relaxed pace. There's also limited nightlife, which only adds to the charm, but still you can still join island tours or kayak trips, but without the constant buzz of a big tourist hub. So the night is here. After a long day exploring the beaches, we were getting hungry and ready for some tasty bites. We even found a restaurant that caught our attention with its menu. It was this pineapple fried rice, or in Thai, Khao pad Sapparod. Served right in a halved pineapple, it's a perfect mix of sweet, savory, and fragrant flavors, and we couldn't resist giving it a try. Even though the meal was quite filling for me, no Thai food experience is complete without a dessert. We finished with the delicious mango sticky rice, and it was absolutely fantastic. After grabbing a cold beer, we're now heading to the fire show by the sea to wrap up this perfect day. At the beachside bars of Ao Nang, we catch one of the famous fire shows. At places like Reef Beach Club, the talented dancers spin and juggle flames right on the sand. Let's enjoy.